Wow. What a game. What a game. Oh my gosh. Well, how do you feel? How do you feel? How do you feel about the matchup? I was really surprised at today's matchup and how well and she did everything I could think of. I said put Bella in and give and Kayla time to rest and because put people in that will come and want to play. But it was the free throws. I knew those missed free throws were going to come back and bite them. They got them in foul trouble. They did everything. They did everything they were supposed to do, but make the free throws. Oh yeah, Jay, I already told you. You heard me say it. I said, what did I say? Dawn has played 8. Kim, you need to go to your bench and you need to go with Bella Hines. Period. You need to go with her. And then I love Amaya and Joyner. Nothing against Sakai at all. Michaela needs to have more than just a 3 ball. She needs to get to the hole. You think she makes some coaching blunders? I think they missed the free throws. I like the adjustments that Kim made. All right, come on up here, Bear Beauty. I need to find out in the chat what are the blunders. I don't know. I'm not sure that I saw blunders. I love the timeouts. I love the appeals. I think some funny business gamemanship went on with freezing Big Four out. I believe she was. It's free throws. Yeah, Rosetta's. Yeah, Carol. Okay, Carol, you think so, Carol Brandt? I think that the matchup she did right. She brought in who, just like she went to the bench and said, who can guard Tessa? That gave. I mean, Flau'jae can't guard her the whole game and be offensive minded. So Bella was perfect on Tessa because she couldn't. She didn't score like damn near like 2 quarters. It took her not until maybe I don't even know if she scored in the fourth. I'd like to see that. Bella was perfect. I told you guys put Bella in, didn't I? Told you. Got to stop Tessa. Everybody else, I felt like they could contain. They matched up pretty well, and they got Joyce out of the game. You got Joyce out of the game. Ocott was hanging on by a thread, but I feel like there was a strategic, old school tactic with freezing fly out. And fly, I hate when they do that. I hate, oh, there's blood on here. Oh, just do this, blah, blah. Oh, then it's TV time. It was all like, man, stop. Flau'jae show tonight, she was a lottery pick. Tonight she did. Yeah, that last time out. And it was like cleaning blood off and it just froze her. She tried to stay with it. I could tell she tried to stay mentally in it, but it's kind of a thing where you got to keep moving, just like if you're in a huddle. You're not sitting. You got to jump up. You got to dribble that ball real good. Kind of get the vibration back and hit your arms, wake them up. You know, but it looked like her head was right. She missed a free throw, something that she's taken over thousands of times. All right, I'm gonna put the link down. Anybody want to come up? Here's the link. I told you my thought real quick. What did Carol say, Rosie? Yeah, Carol. Uh, what did Carol say? Said that the timeout. Yeah, thank you. Tell Carol. By the way, this is Carol Brandt, y'all, that I'm talking to. She played for Lumbee back in the day with that I'm always talking about with Cheryl Miller and Cindy Brown. Um, what's her name? Penny Toller. And Carol, like you remember them old school freezes? She did old freeze you out the free throw shooter business. Richard and Cuz the paint be packed. Bella made South Carolina spread out to protect the 3-point line. Yeah, Bella's excellent. She'll die on it. She'll die on the sword for you on playing defense, drawing charges, anything she can do. Flaw as a senior, she should have stayed composed. Easy for me to say when I'm not on the floor. Richard got to learn how to control the pace. Seriously, huh? And not call her number so much. She wasn't even hot. Bella did a hella good. I cheated. Bella was my one. I was like, Kim, I'm gonna question your coaching if you don't know that you have Bella on the bench. I don't know what you need from her. She's gonna give it to you. I would have done it a little bit sooner than she did. You watching Titanic tonight? We sang taking Grace out was another coaching blunder. Oh yeah. I think she took I think she stuck to her principles in terms of not starting. Grace would have started, but Grace got to remember, like your behavior affects the team. Make sure your mic is okay, Bear Beauty. I could hear the scratching a little bit. She should have been mentally focused. Yeah, I know. I couldn't tell that she wasn't. LSU has South Carolina problems. Speaking facts, Curtis. Well, SC owns the SC. I gotta admit it. Well, listen, we still got the tournament, okay? And if I was LSU, I wouldn't feel like I got beat. Like I shouldn't even have been. If South Carolina is the big dog and they're that good, you shouldn't even allow me to be in the game like this. So this was anybody's game, and it's gonna come down to who's the most disciplined. And if you
It
slow the
most
game down
certainly
for the
was.
Gamecocks,
So get out the chat with
that's
all of that.
hold on one second. Hold on. If you slow the game down for the Gamecocks, you're playing into their hands. That's why I said speed it up. Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna put it up on the screen while you're
Can you
talking.
hear me?
Yeah, but I was still talking though. But I'm done. But I'm gonna put some of there's a lot of conversation going on. Before you say what you got to say, try to answer, try to read it as I put it up, and then kind of flow with that. Let's
Flaws
see.
and saying she should have stayed composed. Um, I want to move past the flaw thing because a lot happened that during that time. A lot happened. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. I'm not mad at flaw, but all that extra time and in between, whatever. What I'm trying to figure out is why. What was Kim's choice or reasoning? And I think I asked you this. Why did she sit Z?
I think it had to do with matchup. I feel that she needed uh she had the inside front court covered with Grace and Amaya, right? And for some reason, I don't know. I would have to go back and see how did Z do against Tessa, or yeah, against Tessa. And if she wasn't doing well, she had to find someone that was gonna do well. Because Lay had Raven covered like I thought she would. She slowed her up, contained her. Um, when she needed to do it. And then after she was doing that, I didn't want her taking any shots. She needed to make some good passes. She had to pull Koval out because every time Lay tried to pass it, she wasn't coming to the ball. Well, let's see. Hold on one second. We could have made our free throws. We could have won. Yeah, that's definitely free throws. That's all I think that separated them. I feel really bad for the team. They played so well and they really could have won this game. That's what Chicago said. Um, greatest food in the world in Louisiana. We couldn't get home cooking. I know. Don coached a perfect game. Perfect. Okay, Curtis. She found her hot hands, and that was Tessa. Raven Ocott stuck with it. Kim did just the opposite. She went with her mainstays. Yeah, I think that's why I was trying to get others. I mean, is Jada a mainstay? Or did they cover Michaela pretty well? I mean, Flage had a beautiful game offensively. LSU needs to regroup and come back tougher. That's it. I mean, you guys, they still got the SEC tournament, so I'm not for moral victories, but hey, whatever. I got you. Brazil said, hey, she went to the huddle and said, who the fuck can guard Tessa? She did. And Bella said me. And I told you Bella was the one. But she waited till she let Tessa get so damn hot. Why couldn't you? Man, my hat goes off to Bella. She didn't even play like the first half and came in cooking. Yeah, that was not Koval's game, Jay. You did tell me Z did well against Tessa. Blah was leaving her open, and yeah, she was. She had her covered, but as soon as she shot it, or anybody shot, she wouldn't box her out. Michaela played soft, and I waited for somebody to say that. I was waiting. She had no endurance. Michaela has no endurance. She got to get in better shape. Miss D, baby, y'all done got us Got us what up though. Flaw was the reason. Close sad. She misses free throws. It wasn't just her missing free throws. Jada Richard, that's the one that needed to stop shooting. Thank you, Jay, for telling me what she shot. Look at that, Bear Beauty. Didn't I tell you? Like, you even said it when we was on the phone. You didn't like this. You wanted her to stop. You see that, Bear Beauty? Hold on. Bella Hines should have played more. Yeah, she
Can you hear me?
did. You no, I did not. Did you see the? Did you see what Jada Richard shot?
Yeah, I was saying that during the game. I'm like, Jada, it's not your game. Pass the ball. Pass the ball. It's okay. Pass the ball. Right now, you're trying to get a W. Pass the ball, and it could be your game another time. But
She is
right
gonna.
then, but she'll be okay. She'll learn from it. But
Nah, this game is gonna haunt Flage. I know
no,
because
I'm
I.
not talking
It's
about
gonna.
Flagey. I said Jada will learn from it. Flagey don't get
Oh, Jada, we're not worried about Jada. We know that she's a fresh
Flagey doesn't get a do
sophomore.
over. We understand that. Flagey not getting no do over. That's it. That's all.
Don't say that. You don't
To
know
do
that. You don't know that. Why are you
regular.
guys
I'm
hanging your
talking about
hat on a
no.
regular season?
Hold on. Slow down,
Regular
Drew.
season. Regular
Slow down,
season.
Drew. Hold on, slow down. I'm saying in the regular
Okay, I
season.
got
I'm
it.
not saying she doesn't get another chance overall. Regular season, and that's why sometimes between these two teams, I just refrain from talking because people be all over the place. No, I'm saying regular season. I'm rolling with. I don't give a. I'm rolling with LSU, and like I said, this was anybody game. A couple of more free throws, and South Carolina will be singing a different tune. If everybody was watching the game, so but it, South Carolina won. Period. No moral victories. You got to make your free throws. Jada, you
Flage
need to
was
pass the
hooping.
ball.
Flage was hooping. I don't care what nobody
Fly
say.
J was hooping. I'm not saying Fly
Yeah.
J
No,
wasn't. Fly
I'm
J
not.
was big
I'm not. This
score.
is not towards you, Bear Beauty. I'm saying we're changing the subject because you're trying to close it, and I'm not. I'm still open to discussion with the chat. Stop trying to close it. Just listen. This is what you do a breakdown of. You talk about matchups, you talk about what's going, who did well, what went well. And I'm not gonna focus on, we know that was just my opinion about free throws. Somebody else said, Kim made some blunders. Somebody else said that I can remember like Bella should have come in early. I agree with you a little bit more. I'm trying to see what else was a key. But everybody, some things you can tell. When I say it comes down to free throws, what I'm saying is they didn't beat you guys. Like I would love to see the shot percentages or the shot taking. You know, I guess my question is, what was missing and what could be done different for LSU to win this game? What do you guys think? Bear Beauty included. LSU could have gotten that 1 point lead. I believe that they would have inspired them to get the victory. Yeah. Misty, it wasn't no ref stop. The refs made a few mid calls, but the entire game wasn't on the refs. I just didn't like that long timeout. Like, that was some old school mess. She froze her. They cut them. They do it. They did it to USC this year against Michigan, when it was going to be a huge upset, change the narrative, change how they want things to look in the country. It's like, why are you doing these long timeouts and like do better, refs? Offensive rebounds and better defense. Okay, Rosetta said. Carol said offensive rebounds and better defense. Okay. I love their rebounding, but it was hard to go back up. I applaud them trying to go back up against Okat though, and they got Okat and Joyce in the foul trouble. Shoot, you better take. It's not a moral victory. It just lets you know you're in the game. And I think MK there has no endurance, Miss D. The last call on Joyce hacked her arm, and they caught a foul on Joyce. Oh, that's what you're saying when you're noticing stuff like that. You're feeling like Joyce still should have been in the game. My thing is this. You um Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday, Danielle Berry. Oh, how you doing? How you doing? What's going on? What's your thoughts on this game? More shots from I was gonna say MK Bear Beauty. She lacks endurance for the end of the game. She loses her bounce and her aggressiveness, and she has a hard time. She can play both, both ways, but she has a hard time being playing both plays both ways. Yes, and I would have to say it makes you throw horrible passes late in the fourth, both for turnovers. That's because you're tired. Raven definitely going. Raven, what? First round. I'm so proud of Raven. I'm so proud of Raven. She shut all her critics up. I ain't mad at her. Yeah, MK I forgot was on the floor. Yeah, it wasn't free throw. It wasn't free throws at all. You always got to come with a different take. Let me hear you, Curtis. It wasn't free throws at all. That's a cap out. No, it's not. I'm just talking basketball and percentage wise, and the energy that it would give you when you put that in. Miss those points from LSU that lost. It was the missed paint points from LSU that lost the game. But were they contested? Or are you talking about the bunnies, the missed bunnies? I'm sure that the game called missed bunnies too. The people that was willing to match Flage's energy, Kim kept on the bench. Grace and Hines, yeah. Earlier, she had him in at the end. I disagree, Curtis. They missed 9 shooting, 60% when they shoot 20. Exactly. Tell Curtis. But here's the thing. He's talking about in the paint. Are you talking not field goal percentages, but in the paint? He's just saying those the same way I'm saying free throws are free and they'll they keep you in the game. He said I think he's saying those missed bunnies, like they're kind of like wide open. Those were critical, and you got to be like, you got to damn near play a perfect game when you're in the situation that you are. 17 years, man. I had the same thing with Cal Poly Puma. I know exactly what they're feeling right now. Ugh. So we had to get points in the paint to win this game. We didn't get those. Also, we missed way too many free throws. Yes, two things. But I mean, are you talking about the wide open ones, Chicago and Curtis, or are you guys talking about the ones that are contested trying to get up over, say, Ocott or something? Are you talking about you think that they don't have no big body because freaking the bunnies? That's what I thought. Yeah, he's right about that. Those buddies that come back and bite you. Only people that made points in the paint was Flage and Knox. Man, don't you love the And if Knox would have been in the first quarter because she sat her out the whole first, I think that was for the incident that happened. She did that. She did that. I think because she started the game before Tennessee. She was on her way to being a starter with her, and
Drew, I don't mean to cut you off. Let me
go
ask a
ahead.
question to the chat real quick. Chat, anybody, if y'all remember, didn't Kim Mulkey take Z out in the Vanderbilt game? Because I can't move past that. Like it's really irritating my soul. And I need to figure out why Kim.
Think about the matchup. Okay, you have to think. You're thinking Z. What you like about Z is offensive boards. What you like about Z is that she can get the ball back up. Well, how is Z on defense? And who is she? Who did you want her to come in for of the guards?
She
Because
on
we
defense.
want Grace and we want Amaya. So where did you want her to be? You want to just go with who?
She definitely could have split the minutes. I mean, Grace came in and she was doing it, but
She did
it,
split
it,
minutes
it
with who? Oh, Maya with Amaya, huh?
right when she seen that it like how can I put it? Like I
High
know
school
exactly
starting
what I'm saying, but I don't know how to.
I
It
want it.
was
I
a
want
moment
it.
in time where I felt like she could have pulled my mind and she could have put
I've been
Z.
waiting for her to go to the 3-2 sports one, but that's not coming yet. That won't come until Flage leaves. Right, Brazil. Brazil said what? Let's see. Let's go back up. Knox fought like hell. Yeah, she did. She fought like hell for every rebound. She did. Damn, that was a good game. Damn, I want those kids to win. I want those kids. I want to shake stuff up, their beauty. Tessa's one of the best guards in the country. She showed enough showed that DJ. What you think about Tessa tonight, Bear Beauty?
I think Tessa played great, but Tessa was that's why I said they talking about the South Carolina talking about the refs. No, Tessa was doing all that
Oh, you were talking about how
all
she,
that
but
fancy
that's what
stuff.
you got to
Them what we
do.
was
That's that,
talking
yeah,
about.
yeah. But that's what you got to do. If you don't get caught, you don't get caught. She beat up on SC like that. I remember seeing her doing. I saw it when I was in Vegas. But that's what you got to do to get free. She's swimming. She's holding. She's doing all that because she know that they can get away from her. But you got to make it obvious to the ref. Finally, like I think Lay did or somebody did, where they were like, "Give me my arm back."
But she
Bella did.
definitely was one of the.
Bella.
She definitely was one of the standouts, one of the key matchups. Her and but I just can't out of the whole takeaway with South Carolina. I mean, even with the bigs and everybody else, I just
You
and
need to speed
I've
them up.
watched. I have glanced at them a few times. I just can't. I'm I'm a LSU fan. Let's get that straight. But I'm a fan of the women. I share everybody, whatever, whatever. But Raven tonight, she played good. She played really, really good, and she never
Mhm,
got rattled. I saw her players get rattled.
mhm,
That's why I said with anybody game, but
mhm.
she played really well, and that's just facts. I don't care who like it, who don't. That's what it was.
Nobody's. You're not saying nothing that nobody doesn't
No, 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 no,
believe.
no. I'm not saying it, but remember when we come on your panel, it can always be somebody can always come back and view it. They always and I'm speaking for my LSU fans. Everybody operate out of emotions. They so sensitive. They don't want you. A lot of our LSU. That's why I say they're not real fans. A lot of them are fans of the moment and they don't even really watch basketball like that. So they don't like to comment on great things that happen with the basketball. We talk about the teams that we like, but overall, you see how you do. Everybody know you're a Trojan, but at the end of the day, when you come up to talk hoops, you're talking hoops.
Mhm,
So I'm just gonna chat. That's it.
mhm. Yeah, great game. I don't. You guys, that. I mean, it was one of those kind of games where it's like discipline is so important. Every ball, every basket counts. Every free throw counts. Uh, Turnovers. You know, almost got them in foul trouble. Actually, I love that the fact that Kim played nine. Um, she still might got somebody else over on that bench a little bit. Carol, you want to come up? She has a high basketball skill. I told her agree she doesn't get rattled. Talking about Raymond, I still feel like it's anyone's game. Yeah, it was. It was. But here's the thing though, Bear Beauty. This is the thing. This is regular season. Okay, they're gonna play out and then they're gonna go into the conference tournament. The thing with the Gamecocks, they start after they go through all of that and they go in and they look at their themselves and they look at what needs to change. What do we need to get better at? What could have been done differently? And once they like played everybody, it's like when they know that they're now in the tournament, they go to a different level. So although this was a close game, my hope is that if they face each other again, that they don't get LSU doesn't get blown out because you're going to face a different South Carolina team. You're going to face a healthier, possibly South Carolina team. And you're going to, they understand and they've been there so much. They've gone to the Final Four. They've gone to the finals. They've been that team, and so they know what it takes, and they don't get rattled. For some people that you got kids from South Carolina that might succumb to the bright lights. Never been a champion before. But I don't know what Koval was in her state. I know Grace in our state of California knows what it's like to feel like to play for a championship and to play well. She gets it. She's always on 10. Bella seems like she's not afraid of the lights. Sakaya, that's on you guys. I think she'd be fine. But Michaela got a I know it's not her senior year, but she gotta step up and be more aggressive at the end. Joyce is gonna play better if they play. That's what I mean, Jay. I feel like Joyce is cerebral. She's gonna play better. Flau just gonna have to take this moment in time and rise from it. Yeah, she will. She was near tear. She wanted it, but come down to those free throws. I think most of all, she knows that she played an amazing game. Um, I've seen Flau stink up the court this year. At that, she came to hoop like taking the last shot for the three. Everything that she dreamt of, she wanted it too much. And instead of just letting it come, just letting it flow off your hand and just play. And she didn't mean to do it. She didn't, I mean, she missed a free throw, but God has a way of humbling you because, believe it or not, sometimes things go down like that and it makes you better down the line. 30 under 30, aside from hoops, she really doing it. I'm proud of Big Four. I'm hecka proud. I don't even know. Let me see how much she got. I'm proud of Big Four. I'm really proud of her. Man, I'm so proud of her. I thought she played so good. I actually could see what she might look like in the pros tonight. Yeah, so they won by 7, which I knew was going to be 6 or 7. Okay, 7. Um, Edwards with 10, Ocott 12, Tessa hurt you 21, Johnson hurt you 19. 21 from Flage, nice. 11 from Michaela. That needs to come up. She needed to be right there, 24, 21. Damn. 13 more points. Yeah, man. That should have been 84-79. Wow. Johnson shot 50%. Damn, Jada Rashard, Bear Beauty. You kept saying it. I'm disappointed in MK and very impressed with the growth of Raven. Very much so. Me too, Curtis. She played her way into the top 8 in the draft. My eyes. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. The only reason why I say 8 because I don't want her to play. I don't want her to go 5 and go to Chicago. Remember they used to dare Raven to shoot. To shoot. Now she shoot 35% from 3. She really ain't it. But this is who I watched her in high school. A friend of mine lived in Georgia. They sent me tape on her in high school, so I knew who she was. But with that, that injury, I was like, oh my God, is she gonna be ever get back? But she that's how she played. Michaela, I'm disappointed that she didn't show up all the way. I anticipated that she would, but she's not why we lost. No, she's not why we lost. I'm just telling you a way that something that could help you win. SC also is a different team when AGOT isn't it. Oh yeah, but it has been hurt. Missed the last 4, but she played tonight. AGOT stretches the floor with her height, but and a nice 3 from the corner. But she didn't. When she gets, that's the one I mentioned DJ. That I was like, when she gets healthier, she's gonna make them even stronger. And then when there would be certain matchups when the France girl's gonna get in, she got some hell of an outside shot. I think daring Raven to shoot is unacceptable. We have to shut that 3-point line down. That seemed to be the difference maker. I love the way they packed the paint and then let Raven get sneak in there and get rebounds and stuff. You guys quickly like smashed her and hustled for the ball. I mean, your hustle for the ball tonight was LSU. You are amazing. Good night, Brazil. Happy Valentine's. That would be a great place for her to be. Which one? Where do you want? You want Chicago? I know, but there's how can I say this? From people that know that her and Angel on the court is not a good wouldn't be a good mix. And that's all I can say about it. Like I've read and heard and people, people that are at the school and know them and I don't think they want to mix. How about Raven? How about Raven? The relationship is not good, Curtis. Her and Angel. We don't know the personal reasons or things between them. It's just not a good. They don't. Okay, they said Raven is sort of. I mean, Flage is. I don't even know what word I want to use because I don't want to say the wrong word. I don't even want to say the wrong word. I'm not even gonna try it. What about Raven playing with Camilla again? What do you think about that, Curtis? Yeah, and the pros. I don't want any of these women. Nobody wants anybody to go to Chicago because of the organization. Anytime we talk about Chicago, we talk about our faves fitting there. It's like we know that it would fit, but we know about the organization. I want Angel out of that mess up place. Bear Beauty said you want Angel. Even you want Angel out. Let them go get some international players. They need new management. Let them get they need new management. But that would be crazy though if those two young ladies could play together. Angel and Big Four. Man, I like Raven playing with her friends, Angel and Mila. But I like her with the aces. I like her with the aces too. But I don't know. I don't know if she's gonna be able to get to the aces. But I hear you. But she gonna get more run if she go to Chicago. Yep, Chicago. Camilla needs her. She has Chicago grit. She would be loved. Yeah, that would. Man, when Olivia turns around and hits 40 the other night to make people be quiet, it's like I think Olivia's game is going to be just fine in the pros. She would be good with the aces, but Becky, another one stuck in her ways. I know when you said she doesn't play rookies. I mean, she kept a rookie, so she would be cut on the aces. They don't need her. Mm. That's what I was saying. She would be back up to Chelsea. Curtis, there's nobody to back up. There's nobody backing up Chelsea that can take the reins in 3 or 4 years from now. Can we stop calling this rivalry now? Nah, it's still a rivalry because rivalry doesn't just mean you guys have nailed that into the ground. Well, it's not a rivalry if you never win. Still doesn't mean that it's not a rivalry. A rivalry could be just because of that proximity, state by state, or in our case in Los Angeles. Um, they're both from LA, so who's the real LA? Or they just don't like each other. So it makes that's the rivalry, but not the rivalry in a sense where they hate each other. But not in a sense where, yeah, you guys won 18 times. I know you're 18 versus you're 18. Yeah, but you're not 18 against Kim, but you are 18 against LSU. We get it. But we do have rivals in the SEC. LSU's not one of them. For example, Tennessee and How does Texas even become a rivalry? What are you even talking about? Are you just talking about recently? You're talking about recently. Okay. You're talking about recently. Texas has become that. Man, you guys, Lasser got blocked. Leg almost grabbed it out the air and cuffed that ball. They did a good job on Latson. She was trying. She was trying, but that she can't weave and score in traffic. She can get you. She's quick, so she can get to the lane and get that layup in transition. You know, probably at times, but she can't freely. Maybe it's her knee. I don't know. She's not gonna look like she looked in Florida. Let's just say that. Them LSU girls was not playing. They were making it very, very, very hard to score. I'm reading what you said, Jay. Yeah, that's a revenge game. Maybe we should call it instead of rivalry, revenge. Revenge. That's what it is. It's a revenge. At this point, it's revenge. Donna's 7-2. versus Kim. Overall, even when she coached at Baylor, you mean, Farrell? Raven stole Latson's oh. Latson is better in, yeah, she's better in transition. Raven Johnson stepped up. Nobody could guard Tessa. Well, I wouldn't say nobody. I think Bella did a hell of a job. And she's just a freshman. And all she did was just face guard her, which you're probably not going to see in the pros, but it bothered her a lot. It bothered her. She needed screens to get free. I'll say that. She guarded her and kept the made sure that it was a tough pass that you're gonna have to make, which I kind of thought Tessa was gonna go more backdoor, but I love the defense, actually the scheme that if she tried to go backdoor, all of a sudden you would see Grace or you would see um, Amaya, and the way that they kind of like covered it, and then the way that they would like switch. If somebody came, I got this one, and then you slid back, and I think they only got burned like maybe once or twice, but it was like they knew they adjusted constantly. They kept moving, and they were in the right spots. But I felt like Michaela and more so Michaela, I feel like she would get lost. She would get tied up in the screens too much. Tessa against Bella. Bella against it 0 point. See, Bella did that. I needed her in the game sooner. That's what I was saying earlier. I needed her in that game because when Tessa started getting hot, that was like, if you don't get somebody off that bench to guard her, she's gonna give you the lead and not look back. Oh, she gets a lot of she no, she doesn't. No, Jay, she needs more minutes. Let me not even say that. I think she earned it tonight. No, she doesn't need to transfer. Why? Why would she need to transfer? She doesn't need to transfer. She's just a freshman. That team she's gonna be playing a lot of minutes soon. When Tessa saw Rashard, she saw food. Basically, yeah. But this, yeah. Yeah. I gotta admit, I saw that too. Yeah, dang, I thought Rashard prided herself on defense. Well, I tell you what, when they play Michaela, Michaela gotta either guard Galvan or Michaela. If I were Kim, I'd not let Michaela touch that damn ball from Vandy. See, that's the thing in your conference, in your SEC conference, you guys don't face guard or double or understand that it's like you don't have to start off like that. But when a Joyce touches the ball or Tessa, I would face guard or any of them that are their offensive threat, you guys got to double. That's why people be going off in that conference, like Chavez or Galvin or Michaela or who else? Cody's like a bull in a china shop. We haven't seen them play Ole Miss yet. Or Carolina did it to Madison. Her feet were too slow and it showed. Made Tessa look like a taller Azzy Fudd. Yeah. Jew, I don't care. I'm not letting go of the fact that Kim keeps saying, I know. Well, first it was Bella, and then now you're on Z. Now I'm trying to get you to slow down and understand. And the scheme of things, when you watch the game again, I'd love to hear your take because I'm having problems myself on interchanging Bella and Zakaya, and because I need Grace. I guess you're saying, like, I mean, you need that body, Zakaya's, you got Okot, and then you'll have Joyce. I wasn't worried to make, McDowell or Agot, they're tall. Like, you guys got to think matchup. Every time Dawn does this, what do you counter with in terms of your matchups? Today, I got a good look of who can do what on the floor. And there was a set of people out there at, the second half that I was like, that's the combination right there. but it's only going to work for so long. And when you go, and I know she's going to go to her superstars, and when they come in, they got to come in ready. They got to come in hot because what's working is working. Her feet. Next weekend they play Ole Miss. Okay, South Carolina. Okay, yeah. That's gonna that right there is gonna that one right there is gonna put some punishment on them a little bit. It gets crazy from here on out. Down the stretch. Um, for Texas, for a little bit for Carolina. I think LSU has faced a lot of the. You kind of can tell who your top four are in the SEC. So you kind of have an idea of who's going to be in the final. So that's my next question. Can it be LSU in South Carolina for the SEC championship, or will it be Vandy beating LSU? I mean, Vandy beating South Carolina. South Carolina spanked um, Vanderbilt. I don't know if it's a matchup problem or Shay don't know what she's doing, Coach Shay, because or maybe they were just nervous playing them. Like I don't know. So you got Ole Miss next and Tennessee. LSU does. Ole Miss is our last road game. Who's that? LSU Sports one. I'm gonna tell you guys. You just gotta take a deep breath. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen in Kim's tenure. She's gonna get that. She's gonna break that. She's not leaving until she break that. Till she break that curse. You need the Ole Miss one first, Bear Beauty. See, my thing is this. I can't see LSU, go into their next game and make that a trap game. You cannot go into this game still thinking about South Carolina. You got to move forward. I'm gonna let you soak in it tonight, but you got to move forward. It is an experience, Shay Ralph, and a good coach. Okay, did you 100% correct? Vandy don't match up well. I just think that Vandy's a good team. I just don't think they match up. That's the best matchup against South Carolina, and they're gonna have to figure that out. And you armchair couch coaches need to tell me what it is because I just don't see it. I don't think they match up well. And it's so silly because she got big people. She got the guard. She got the short game. She got the half court game. She got Michaela Blakes. I don't know what it is. Girl, we need that SEC championship onto better things, right? Piss me off, right? I know. That's how I really feel right now. I feel like, damn, you didn't get it regular season, but come on, man. You still have opportunities. And if you really feel like you're a Final Four team, if you think you're a Final Four team, you might as well go and say, I think I'm a finals team. And keep getting better. Keep getting better. I mean, we could have sat here and talked about late and her turnovers, or we could have talked about like certain things that was just look out of rhythm. Like, did you really want to take that shot, or could there have been a better shot you could have taken? But hey, you can't make them if you don't take them. But the battle, the grit, the fight, all there. Getting second, 50-50 balls, second chance. I love all of that. I love all that with LSU. I love it. I love it. Other than that, like, because of their height, like, yeah, you got to be, Passat. Have to wake up one day and remember she's 6'4". That's another thing. That's what I'm saying. Like, where did she go? Where did she go against South Carolina? Like, you got the height with her. You can get Joyce and Okada in foul trouble. You know what I'm saying? If you're boxing out, that's all Kim keeps talking about. That's all she wants. She wants you to box out. But when you box out, you got to go for the ball because if you don't, Raven is coming for it. And guess what? Raven wasn't going in there sneaking and stealing a lot of those balls. They knew that she does that. But those bunnies, man, going back, I could just do it. I'm gonna go back all the way up over the top. Those bunnies, man, those missed shots for LSU. I mean, you guys had Carolina on the run. They need to clean some stuff up over there too. What Don did against Vandy was 6-2. They got on Galvan. They got Maker. Yeah. Raymond on Blake's. Oh, okay. So what about Passat? I can see that matched up well. I would do that same thing. That's a good. That's smart. Yeah, but I don't think Agat can do it the whole time. So who comes in for Agat to guard Galvan? And is Galvan better after the last game? 17 rebounds and 7 offensive rebounds. Dang, that's nice. Okay. Ooh, 7 offensive. Yeah, that's not boxing out. Oh, yes, they're going to get in trouble. 7 offensive. Yeah, they're going to get in trouble. Somebody might lost their assignment. So basically, we're gonna take away the word rivalry and call it revenge game. But even that's hard to say, right? Revenge means like you want to get them back as if you ever had them before. Well, Don Staley gets her 500th win tonight. 500th win. Ah. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. We gotta see. We gotta see. We gotta see. Congrats to Dawn on her 500th win. Yeah. Man. All I can say, that was a great game. You guys have nothing. You LSU fans, I know it's not what you wanted. I know that's not the outcome that you want, but you had every opportunity to actually win this. I can say that. Nothing to hold your heads down. Uh,
Jew,
yeah, hold on, I'm texting somebody. Go ahead.
did you see the seedings today? The
They're not final.
predicted,
They're not.
the
They're not.
predicted. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The predicted. Did you see them?
I seen it a little bit, like the top 16
Yeah.
teams.
So, what do you think about that? What's your take on that?
I mean, I have to study it. I have to look at it, like to see how it's falling. Um, were there two? Were there at any time? Were there two SEC teams together?
Um,
Don has uncommon fate favor. Faker favor. Which one? What's up? Get with the
I know
program,
one
people.
through four was UConn one. They had UCLA at two. They had South Carolina at three. Four was Vandy.
Hmm.
Five was Tex. I mean, yeah, five was Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I forgot who they had at six and seven, but I know they had LSU at eight. Who was at six and seven? Who did they have for six and seven? I
Oklahoma.
have to go back and look. I have to go back and look and see who they had there in six and seven. But
Yeah, we gotta look. You gotta.
I
I
just
gotta.
paid
I
attention to
gotta
the
find a
SEC.
screenshot of it.
And then they had
Or
I just paid attention to the SEC, and then they had I know Ole Miss was at 15, I think.
yeah, but it ain't over with, sweetheart, because we have an opportunity. Believe it or not, going through our last few games tournament, to get into the fifth or sixth seed or fourth seed. And if you get in the fourth seed, then puts you like in the 16th percentile, right? The 16th seed. If we're like outside of it, then we gotta fight our way into the 16, meaning win the first and second round, then we can get it, then we'll be in the 16. And that's where it's going to get interesting because there's a lot of teams other than the top 4 or 5 teams that we can't, that we probably obviously can't beat. But I don't have a problem with um I don't have a problem with some of the 10th, 11th, 12th, whatever it might be, not to the 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20. I think we're like a 20th seed at the moment. 20th in the poll, I think we like a 20th team. But like, let's say we beat Ohio State, who's ranked 8th. I think that would push us more into the top 16. And of course, if we beat UCLA, that would really solidly put us in like in the mix in terms of like, a good season would be uh making it to the Sweet 16. And of course, getting out of that, obviously, getting back to Elite Eight, because anything can happen. Injuries happen, who you pair up with, who gets matched up. You're one and done. So somebody that we might not could beat, a top team could beat. Like, and then we'll make us face somebody like a Vandy or a Texas or a UCLA or South Carolina, you know. And my thing is this: Do you really think that Texas is? Do you think that Texas can bounce back, guys? I mean, you guys are overlooking like a Louisville or um, Michigan. Like, do you really think that Texas? Do you think that Texas peaked? That's the word I want to say. Do you think Texas has peaked? Tell me in the chat. Do you think that Texas has peaked? That everybody's like, we figured you out. This is high as you go. You can't, in my opinion, you can't figure out how to play Aaliyah Crump and Jordan Lee at the same time to score. Madison, she fades. Rory, he yanks her out. Oldacre, she gets worn down. Carlton is inconsistent a little bit. Like, what's the deal? Are we going to Sacramento? Oh, I find the dog sitter. Nah, I'm taking her. I'm taking her. I'm taking her, Jay. I'm taking her. She can stay in my room. She can stay in my room, my hotel room, because that's a drive. That's a drive for me that I do all the time. I gotta see Jay because if I feel like we got a chance to just not be one and done, I'll go. Even though I should go for the girls regardless. But I think a lot of people are peaking differently and at different times. Some people are they're going forward. Their momentum is going forward, and they may surprise you. And then there's some people that are just going to be the regulars, when it's all said and done. But it would be worth it if USC is in Sacramento because we get to see other teams and we get to see some other great ball playing going on for sure. So yeah, that's a strong possibility. But it's coming up fast. And congratulations to Chelsea Gray. I don't know where I was today, why I missed it. I didn't know that 1v1 was taking place. But congratulations to Chelsea Gray. It's funny because Candace Parker has said that in the beginning when this all first started. She said that Chelsea wasn't even thinking about doing this. And she said that she's a great 1v1 player last year. And yeah, she was. She did that. So I look forward to seeing that game. And then we get back to Unrivaled. We got the Barbies back. So that's gonna make it even more exciting for the rest of Unrivaled. And then we just got a couple of more games, guys. We only got 2 more weeks to the end of the month. And we're off into March. So that was a great game. I don't care. Bear Beauty, you got anything else you want to say? I'm getting hot under these lights, but I love that game today. I don't know if I could watch it again, but I sure they loved it. Point guard be looking like she on her last leg sometimes. She got them Kitty Smith knees, and then she decides to pop out and ball. I know. Congrats to her. Cody about to have all y'all looking like bowling pins out there. I mean, Cody McMahon is about to like bull in a china shop, y'all. I pray that everybody stays healthy and safe once you go up against her. Because, like they say, this is when you drop off. You come off a big high like this, you exert everything you got, and then somebody comes along and, pops you upside your head. We got to see LSU got to stay together. No blame, no blaming, no shaming. Stick together, be a sisterhood, and keep playing for one another. Kyrie is unfair advantage. She out there like Desmond Bone and Lou Dort with her linebacker. Oh, I can't stand y'all. I cannot, Jay. I can't. That's what it looked like to me, too. Oh my gosh. So everybody gotta stay healthy playing through old Cody. She trying to get a win against some of these Gamecocks and people too. LSU, Texas, all of them. They say the best for last. Coach O was watching this game tonight. She was talking on Twitter. She was all up in the mix. She could, yeah. Somebody asked her, "Who do you think will win?" She's like, "Y'all trying to be messy." I think she just wanted to see a good game. Just like all of us did. I'm just thank goodness for no blowout. That's all. I did not want to see no y'all look at LSU looking like booty or even South Carolina. I really didn't. They calling Raven Johnson the female glove. I was more impressed with Ravens offense tonight than anything, and understanding, how to cut momentum with her shot, taking those shots that I've always wanted her to take when she took them. And Tessa was just fantastic. Like she had her March Madness ball out. She took a long three, swished straight down the middle. Well, it's NBA All-Star weekend. We got a lot going on. A lot of sneakerheads. I seen Player Society and Gina Prince Life with Love and Basketball, the 25th anniversary of Love and Basketball. You see me have on that shirt from the other day. Now they have one with Cheryl Miller and I can't remember the other person, but yeah, celebrating Love and Basketball was everything. That movie was everything. If you know, you know. Some like it and some don't. I happen to love it. So yeah, so that's it, guys. Let this game marinate in. You're gonna hear lots of media, lots of conversation, lots of other podcasts. Uh, and next time I come up, we can finish talking about it. If you guys come up with other thoughts, sometimes rewatching a game, if you happen to do that, will kind of like, yeah, I didn't even think about that. Maybe they could have done this different, or maybe this could have happened. But whatever the case, like LSU fans, don't even like. It's tough. It's tough. I know it. Trust me. What's up, Barco? What's going on? Okay, good night, dude. I'm gonna rewatch the game. I know you guys are. I know you guys are. I do that all the time with USC. If we ever lose, I always like back when Jew was playing. I had to see that. I was like, I had to just look at that game again. I still do it now because it's just too much. It's like, what happened? What could we have done differently? What had happened was. So, what's up, Barco? Make sure y'all hit that like, hit that subscribe. I appreciate you stopping through. You wasn't here earlier. Hit that notification, Marco, next time, so you can come in and give your take on that. And if you listen to the replay of this, please make a comment on YouTube so that all of us who follow can stay in the know and stay in the conversation. And wow, tough loss, man, but great game, y'all. All right, peace out.